Adonis Stevenson and Andre Fonfara, the rematch. It is official. Stevenson and Fonfara 2. It's going down on June the 3rd. Wow. I'm just reporting the news. I am not excited at all. I don't think anybody should be. I mean, they fought, 3 years ago? And it was a pretty much one-sided fight by Stevenson. Fonfara had his success in the 9th round when he surprised Stevenson and he dropped him. But that was about it. I mean, Stevenson dropped Fonfara twice in that fight before he was dropped in the 9th. It was a total domination. It was a one-sided fight. Stevenson won by scores of 116, 109, 115, 110, and 115, 110. And nobody was really calling for a rematch. And then here we are again. The rematch that nobody asked for. I mean, they keep asking Stevenson for all these different fights, and he's giving us this. I mean, fuck. This guy is 39 years old already, Adonis. He's going to be 40 years old in September. So basically, this is going to be his last fight, the rematch with Fonfara. This is the last fight at 39. After that, we're going to still be hoping he steps up his competition. And he'll be 40 by then. So, I mean, this guy was just stripped 2 years ago in 2015 by the Ring magazine stripped him because he wouldn't fight any top contenders, any top opponents. And that's the reason that vacant title would be added to the Andre Ward Kovalev rematch. So, yeah. I mean, he's been having on hold his mandatory Elidir Alvarez. Elidir Alvarez has been Adonis Stevenson's mandatory since 2015, man. And he just paid him step-aside money again so he wouldn't have to fight him now. So, I mean, fuck. This guy Stevenson, unbelievable. It was actually in February of this year that the WBC ordered between Elidir Alvarez and Adonis Stevenson, ordered for them to, make a fight, or else it was going to go to purse bid. But later on, it came out saying that Adonis Stevenson paid off Elidir Alvarez step-aside money. For what? For him? He paid him to step aside for him to go ahead and fight a guy by the name of Sean Monaghan. Like, what? And I guess Elidir Alvarez needed the money, I'm assuming, and he just fucking took it. But because he's been asking for this fucking fight. I mean, he's been the mandatory, like I said, since 2015. So it was strange that he actually took the fucking money too. I mean, there was some fucking type of agreement right there. Something else was promised to him, I'm assuming. Because fuck. He shouldn't have taken that fucking step-aside money so he could strip this motherfucker, man. So yeah, and then Stevenson had the scheduled fight. He paid off Elidir to step aside so he could fight this other guy, Monaghan, in April 29. But then that fight didn't happen. For some reason, it broke off. And then Adonis was left without a fucking opponent. And he even went as far as recently talking about he was unhappy without Heyman now. The same one he ran off to duck fucking Kovalev. Now he's not happy without Heyman. So I was thinking, is he going to fucking try to make an excuse to get the fuck out of the Elidir Alvarez fight? I mean, fuck. And then that died down the fucking talk about being unhappy without Heyman. And then quickly turn around and we hear this, that it's official, his fight with Fonfara. And yeah, this is I don't know if you guys remember Fonfara when Stevenson fought Fonfara those 3 years ago in 2014. That was Adonis Stevenson's first fight with Al Heyman after he had ran away from fucking Kovalev in HBO. Remember, they had a verbal agreement and they were going to fight Stevenson and Kovalev, and then they were going to make it official, you know, sign the contracts and all that. And that's when Al Heyman came in and basically fucking Adonis just ran off to Al Heyman, and Al Heyman, you know, he don't operate with HBO, and he hooked them up with Showtime over there, and this was his first fight with Fonfara. And after all them fucking years, still waiting for him to fight a good opponent, here we are. He's fighting this guy again. When he's got a fucking perfectly good opponent right there waiting, his mandatory, Eleider Alvarez, the one that just knocked out fucking Lucien Bute. So, Jesus, how much longer is this fucker gonna be dancing around good competition? And yeah, we all fucking seen that Fonfara was doing actually pretty good after he lost to Stevenson back in 2014. Right after that, he won a fight against Ngumbu. And then right after that, he stopped Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And then after that, he decisioned Nathan Cleverly. So he was, you know, gaining steam. He was looking good, racking up victories. And then, boom, he runs into Joe Smith Jr. last year and gets knocked the fuck out in the first round. Boom. So you would think that he wouldn't be getting a fucking title shot, right? It's almost like he's getting rewarded for fucking being knocked out last year. And after he got knocked out by Joe Smith, he fought recently, last month, he stopped Chad Dawson, but we already know Chad Dawson it's over, man. He's over the hill. He's out of the picture. He ain't no big fighter anymore. So, I mean, he's getting rewarded with a title shot already, only because fucking Adonis Stevenson doesn't want to fucking fight now Eleider Alvarez. I mean, is he that scared about this guy, Eleider Alvarez? Then that means we're never, ever going to see that Kovalev fight. I mean, and if we do, what the fuck for? I mean, like I said, he's already going to be fucking 40 years old this fucking year. Stevenson, I mean, this guy just pissed away his career, I swear. He just held on to that WBC hostage, man. It's incredible. And, yeah. Fuck, that's unbelievable, man. Yeah, I mean, Adonis Stevenson was looking pretty good and promising, man, in the beginning, man. I mean, fuck. He beat Chad Dawson when Chad Dawson was still good. And then Tavares Cloud when he was still good. Then he beat Tony Bellew. Then he fucking beat Fonfara. And he hasn't fucking fought no one after that. Significant. I mean, Jesus. And now he's fucking dancing around this guy, Eleider Alvarez, and fighting Fonfara again. When Fonfara just got knocked the fuck out recently. I mean, oh well. That's his reputation, but that's the fucking news. Whoopee. Badass rematch, right, guys? Nah. No fucking way. Ain't nobody getting excited for this shit. I'm out.